What's up, Leo? This is Jesse with 44 Astro with a general full moon tarot reading for the full moon coming up on January 25th. It's going to be at 5 degrees Leo. It's going to be at 12:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be in the 10th mansion of the moon. I'll put a picture of it up so you can read about the 10th mansion. It's in Leo. It's good for overcoming your enemies, healing, learning. The one caveat being, this is not a good time to be doing drugs, drinking, or anything like that. It's auspicious for that. For Leo Ascendant, and I'll explain the astrology a little bit, it's going to be in the 12th of the first house. That's the house of self, and then the house of psychic energy, foreign enemies, traveling to foreign lands, confusion, that kind of stuff, artistic ability, connection to psychic. So the moon is going to be opposite the sun conjunct Pluto. So I'd be very careful about rage. Generally the anger will probably be about what's going on in the world, whether it be like in your government or just like war or anything. It's also, the moon's also going to be square Jupiter, so I'd be careful of excess, because Jupiter's all about expansion and growth. Just be careful about overdoing anything, because a square is kind of an auspicious aspect. All right, with that being said, Leo, I'm going to get you your cards here for the Celtic Cross. And then we'll get you a moon card, and we will go from there. On the bottom, you got the Leo card, or one of the Leo cards for sure, Strength. That's a good card. Looks like you're about to have some kind of message or communication come in about something new, or some kind of new beginning that's going to lead to some kind of new beginning, or some kind of passionate new situation going on. Could be from a boss. You could be the boss. Could be an offer to be the boss. Could be a promotion from a boss, that type of thing. It looks like because you've been working hard. Huh. Oh, right there. You are good enough, Leo. That I believe wholeheartedly. Leo is an awesome sign. Leo in Aquarius, that whole axis is my favorite axis of the zodiac. And no, I don't have any planets. Well, in Aquarius I have Jupiter, but other than that I don't have anything in Leo. I just understand the astrology and know what it represents, so I just like that part of the zodiacal wheel. So this is the main energy. This is like a new beginning, or an explosion of energy, something you're very passionate about. And it's being crossed by some kind of message or communication coming in swiftly. This could be leading to this. Information comes in, or some kind of message that's like, you're about to get to do something new. You're crowned by the emperor, and this could be coming from a boss or somebody in this type of position. Could be like a grandparent or a parent, boss. It could be you if you are the boss in this way. But most likely this is the type of individual this information is coming from. Behind you, you could have a child. You could have a young fire sign child, but this could be like you as like your passion, energy is something like how it began, right? Because this is what's in front of you. This is a lot more rods than that page of rods, right? This is like, I've been working my butt off on it. So something that like caught your fancy, and like you really worked hard to, because you got all kind of rods here. This is like fire, passion, moving forward. It's just something that you've been working really hard on, that you're trying to bring forth in the world, or just that's your job, right? The unconscious influence, you may have water in your chart. The unconscious influence is the King of Cups, right? But this could also be you just having really solid foundations in your emotional world. Like you just feel really solid about whatever this is that you're working on, or just in general. Or it could be some kind of Aries, right? Or someone that is your boss is a water sign kind of thing, right? Or they could be an Aries, but most likely they're a water sign. But they could be a boss. But if you're the boss, then it could be a water sign that's influencing your life in some way, unconsciously. But most likely it's just saying, hey, your emotions are kind of influencing your world unconsciously, but they're on a solid foundation, because this is a very good king. Right now, this is you celebrating. So, whatever this message is, it may be a good one. This is something that's going to be worth celebrating. Something that's going to make you feel really good or really happy. Something really worth celebrating. Now, in your environment, it may bring a little bit of confusion, or it's going to be like, oh, I got all these ideas now, because whatever this thing that occurred is is like giving me all these ideas for this, even, maybe whatever this is you created or whatever it is you worked on, this message that you got about it has given you like, now you're like, well, what can I do next? Or like, where can I take this from here? How can I innovate? That could be the kind of mindset that you're having in your environment right now, or others around you, like throwing all kinds of other ideas at you because whatever this is was so, successful or worked out so well. The advice, you got the water sign again. You got the Queen of Cups. Now, this could be, like I said, there could be a water sign that's influencing you. It could be the person that you work with. It could be your subordinate if you're the boss. It could be that this is your boss, this water sign individual. But it's saying stick with them. Or if whatever this message was some kind of offer in some way, I would take that offer. Because it looks like it's what you wanted anyway. It's what you tried to create. So this is something that you have worked on clearly, and that you tried to create. It could be that you'd be trying to become the boss, right? It could be you worked really hard on getting a promotion, right? And it's saying, hey, you're good enough, and you're going to get your opportunity, right? And if you did get like a job offer or a raise in some way, to be a boss, don't doubt yourself. But for Leo, that should be no problem. Leos are, they are the sun, so it's no reason to doubt yourself. Stuff's going to kind of rotate around you anyway, naturally. It's going to orbit you. Yeah, it's a pretty solid reading overall. Looks like you've been working hard on something. Some kind of message that's going to come in that's going to be worth celebrating. It's going to come in. It may come in out of nowhere. You may have been working on this. Honestly, I think you've been working on it and you know what it is. But I don't know if you were necessarily expecting it, when it arrives. Yeah, but that's awesome. It could be coming from a water sign or a watery type individual, emotional, soft type individual. It could be that you have cusp Cancer or have water in your chart. It could be heavy water in your chart. But this is your creation. And, maybe this is you. This is like, hey, I've done it. Boom, I've created this situation. It could be a solid foundation. Whatever it is a reason to celebrate. That's for sure. So, yeah, you got some good news coming in. That's really awesome, Leo. That's really all I have. Your reading's pretty straightforward. With that being said, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting. I would really appreciate it. It really helps me. I'm going to start making some astrology videos soon to really start breaking down the planets specifically, and then breaking down aspects, and then breaking down planets and houses, aspects and houses, things like that. First one will, of course, be Saturn, because he is the karmic planet and probably the one we all really should focus on to really work out the karmas in our life. Anyway, with that being said, Leo, thanks for being here, and I hope to see you here again.